Dallas, you have dragged the defendant, Mr. Stewart, into court today to prove that he is the father of your newborn son, 1-month-old Lamar. You say you are shocked that he's denying he's baby Lamar's biological dad, especially since you discovered he's the one leading a double life. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Stewart, you claim that it's Ms. Dallas who's been far from faithful, and you believe that baby Lamar's dad could be any one of multiple men. So, Ms. Dallas, take us to your relationship before you found out about Mr. Stewart's alleged double life.
I met Cedric with Mr. Stewart in June of 2016. I was out having breakfast with my friend, probably about 6 o'clock in the morning, and he walked up to me or whatever, offered to pay for my breakfast or whatever. After that, we exchanged numbers, and from there, we hooked up a couple of times or whatever.
So first you just dating casually?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we always had to get a room, you know, and I used to ask him, like, you know, I'm tired of going to the room, you know, can we go to your house? You said you have a house, you own it. And he was like, you know, I have unwanted company there. So I'm like, unwanted company? I'm like, you got a girlfriend? He like, no. I'm like, you have a baby mom there? He like, no. I'm like, you got a wife? And then he was like, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's when he proceeded to tell me, like, oh, they are separated, they're going through a divorce.
So, Mr. Stewart?
Yes, you're right.
Did you meet Miss Dallas, date her casually, have sex with her, and finally, only later tell her that you were married?
It didn't quite go like that. You know,
How did it go?
You know, it didn't come up. You know, I felt like it didn't come up. Like, you know.
How did it not come up?
It didn't.
That's relevant information, is it not?
Yeah, true that. Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
So wait, you were basically out acting like a single man?
No, I wouldn't act. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry about that.
I'm glad you just went on ahead and told the truth.
I had to think about it.
Okay, so you were out there acting like a single man, but you were married.
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you getting a divorce then?
I wasn't in, you know, I didn't have it filed, but in my head, yeah, I was getting a divorce.
In your head.
That means you were still married.
Yes.
Moving
Legal.
on. So, how often did you see one another? If you're married with your wife living at home?
Oh, that's it. Every day. Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, every day he would come over there when he get off work. Only time he probably went to his house and when he went to go change his clothes or put on his work clothes.
Mr. Stewart, during this time, were you still intimate with your wife?
No, not at the time. Like, we were, you know, like, I don't know how to put it, but it's like, we were living together, but we were having problems of our own, you know.
So, Ms. Dallas, once you found out he was married, did you have second thoughts about dating a married man?
Yes, I did have second thoughts, but once everything started hitting the floor, like, I was already pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I love Cedric, you know, and he was telling me, like, I'm going to do a divorce, we're going to have a house, you know, all this, we're going to raise our son together, you know. I was believing him because that's all I had to do was believe him, you know.
So he had you high off the promises and drunk off the dreams. It was all, it was flowing.
Right.
All right, no, listen, this is what happens.
Okay.
When you're a married man out there trying to probably keep this young girl
and date his wife too.
And have your wife too.
No.
But at some point you found out you were pregnant and that will sober you up.
Yeah, I thought everything was gonna be okay after that. And then when I found out I was pregnant, Cedric was happy or whatever.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
So you were genuine, even though you were still married to your wife, you were happy your mistress was pregnant.
Yes.
Do you have any other children?
Yes.
You do? How many?
3.
With your wife?
No. We have no kids in common.
But you have 3 children from a previous relationship?
Yes.
How long have you been married?
10 years.
So you found out about this baby and you were happy?
Yes.
But you didn't have doubt at that time if you were happy?
No.
He started beginning doubt. So-called my associate was telling him and his wife that I was sleeping around with multiple men when I conceived Lamar.
Someone that knew you?
Yeah.
They start giving you information?
Yeah. But it was the same friend that sent him naked pictures of herself to him, telling him that I was, you know, sleeping around with somebody else. So why wouldn't she say that she want to sleep with you? You know?
Did the friend send you naked pictures, Mr. Stewart?
Yes, Your Honor. But
so don't you believe that would discredit?
Yeah, that's why I did. Yeah, that was like, that's one of my doubts. You know what I mean?
That's just one?
Yes.
What's your other doubt?
Well, the other doubt was, like, when he got here, he don't look like me. Look at his hair, he look mixed.
He don't look mixed.
mixed.
All babies come out with
He look
fine
mixed,
hair,
baby.
and I'm pretty sure
So
everybody that got
at
children
what
knows
point do you have to come clean with your wife about this baby?
I told her.
Picture of the
Because
strip.
when me and
I still
Cedric
got
were
the
supposed to
picture.
be together, Roberta sent me a picture of him and Cedric in the bed. Now, Cedric has my name tattooed on him. She sent me a picture. She sent me a picture of him and her in the bed naked together.
His wife sends a picture to you of them in the bed.
Yes, and he was asleep and she was taking a picture. She sent it to me. And that was
After
the time,
you're pregnant?
No, she didn't know I was pregnant. We was in the hospital at the time all this was going on. And I found out I was pregnant. And I sent her a picture of the pregnancy test. Like,
Oh, you
know.
sent his wife a picture of the pregnancy test.
Yeah.
Jerome,
Yeah.
I want to hear from his wife.
Okay.
Please escort Ms. Stewart into the courtroom. Good morning, Ms. Stewart. Thank you for joining us today. This testimony is troubling.
Yes, very troubling. And it was not true.
What part of the testimony do you disagree?
How they met? Cedric met her online.
Okay. And so you believe he was actually looking for
Exactly.
a relationship outside the marriage?
I wouldn't say a relationship, but relations.
Relations.
Exactly.
Do you believe Ms. Dallas knew he was married from the beginning?
I wouldn't say she knew from the beginning, but she knew very, very early.
And how do you know that is for certain?
She called me.
And said?
She was just saying, like, are you and Cedric still together? And
No, I never called you and said that, Roberta.
she
you
said, are you
called
and Cedric
me.
still together? It's no need to even lie. I have receipts
not.
that I brought.
Okay, let
Prove
me
that
see
she
this
was
evidence.
met online and not just by Cedric.
So, Ms. Stewart, you're claiming that what you've presented to the court are messages which indicate she was not just entertaining your husband,
But multiple
men.
Yes.
That's not true.
Well, I definitely see plenty of interaction between Ms. Dallas and various men.
Those inboxes are what they send me. You don't see nothing of me sending nothing back to them. I can't help when nobody send me on Facebook or whatever they asking me.
So, Ms. Stewart, you believe that Ms. Dallas was having sex with multiple men.
Exactly.
In addition to your husband.
Exactly.
And that's why you doubt that this child is your husband's biological child.
Exactly.
Ms. Dallas, were you intimate with anyone else around the time baby Lamar was conceived?
No,
Anybody else?
no, not at all.
Does Mr. Stewart have a relationship with baby Lamar?
Yes,
He participated in doctor's appointments. He was there?
yes,
And at the birth he was there?
yes,
Did he sign the birth certificate?
yes.
So, Mr. Stewart, why would you sign the birth certificate if people have been telling you that she was also sleeping with other people and you had doubt?
Guess I had been there so long, you know what I mean? She got other kids, you know what I mean? I got a relationship with them, you know, so I wouldn't just be gone.
Wait a minute, now you standing next to your wife and you telling me how you gonna be there for your mistress. I'm getting confused. Who are you actually with right now? Who are you with? Who are you actually with right now? Who are you with?
Cedric.
Lakeitha.
So you and Ms. Dallas are together.
Yeah, we live together.
You
we
live
don't
together.
We kind of, you know.
Well, what's that?
You know what I
We
mean?
live together, but
we
he go
moved
back and
in
forth.
together, but we go back and forth. Like she done moved out and came
2
back.
days.
You know what I mean? And
Are you all divorced or still married?
legally, we're still married.
We're still married.
Ms. Stewart, what do you want? Do you want this marriage to work? Are you...
Roberta knows what Roberta has to do for herself at this point. Cedric has 3 children of his own that he has neglected to take care of her children.
No, that's not true. Because me and him take the baby over there and my other kids to go see his
Lakeitha-
daughter and his
Lakeitha
son. He
has
always say
4
that, Roberta.
children.
No, you're not gonna do him like that.
Lakeitha
Try to
has-
say he don't do for his kids because he
Lakeitha
with
has
me.
4. I've been with this man for 14 years.
Okay,
I know.
and I've been
His
with him for the
son-
last past year.
You haven't
And
been with.
It doesn't
You
matter.
haven't even
Just
been
'cause
knowing
the
Cedric
time
a
you
year
think
yet.
that
You haven't even been knowing
Okay,
Cedric
it
a
doesn't
year
matter.
yet.
I'm telling you
You
when
met
he's
Cedric
done
in
my eyes
June.
didn't-
Ladies.
And then Lakeitha also told him that she has all her children 2 months early.
No, I
So
did not.
That's why the timing did not add up.
No.
Did Lakeitha not tell you that?
manipulated me on that time and stuff, but
Did
like
Lakeitha not tell you that? Did Lakeitha not tell you she had her kids 2 months
No, you
early?
told me.
No, I did not. Right.
You told me.
You tried to
my
add up the
goodness.
You told me
days
she
since I
said.
had
So
my
what's
kids
this
too
issue
early.
about the timeline, though?
Because I'm big. You know, they was going off the measurement of my belly. I didn't start showing until I was like 8 months, really getting a round belly and stuff or whatever. But the measurements was threw off. But the ultrasound was right on point.
So wait a minute. You all have so much information. You all have had so much conversation.
I only spoke
It's
to her
like you,
one
the
time.
women have all the facts, and I can't get a straight answer out of Mr. Stewart.
For real? I figure I'm being straight here.
No, you're not.
You not
really
being straight
aren't.
because you said you wasn't gonna get on here and try to make me look like a fool because you didn't want to be with
You
Lakeitha.
trying to make yourself look like a
I'm
fool.
not
We
trying to
don't hear
make-
about paternity. You trying to tell her life story, your life story.
We're telling
That
the
ain't got nothing to
truth.
do with the
We're here
baby.
to tell the
You
truth.
feel me?
That's what we're here for. We're here to see why would you question paternity if you had no doubts? You questioned paternity
question
on the reason
paternity
you
on
met
anything I
her.
had.
You had questioned paternity
Mama's
when
baby,
she
daddy's
first
maybe, boo.
when she first told you she was pregnant. You asked for a
Holla
DNA
back.
test, and Lakeitha also told me I'm going to give him a paternity test.
Right, we agreed on that before I even got when we found out I was pregnant. Me and him agreed to do a paternity
we
test.
sure did.
Both of the women, you all have been in touch. You all have had conversations. You all basically know exactly what's happening here. And you know he's playing you all.
Yes.
But you still standing here getting played. That's what I'm trying to understand. Why? And you're arguing with one another, but nobody's holding him accountable.
Oh, I hold him accountable for everything.
No, she
because
don't.
I did
She
not.
holds me.
Let me tell you
No,
this,
she
Your
don't.
Honor. I did not marry Lakeitha. I married this person
Right, so
here.
why try to harass me?
My
and-
issue is with Cedric,
No,
not
she doesn't
Lakeitha.
bring it
The
to
only
Cedric.
issue I have with Lakeitha is, okay, if we have women out here like you, what marriage is gonna last? If you know you're sleeping with a married man, no marriage is gonna last because they know they can go to her, or her.
Hold on now, Miss Stewart. It's just your husband's doing. He told me before you came in the courtroom. I said, were you out acting like a single man? He said, yes. That's it. Because when a married man acts like a married man, it ain't nothing Miss Dallas can do.
I don't even think he knows what a married man should act like.
And that is the point. Because you're saying you don't even think he knows what he's supposed to be doing. He's made his own lane, and it's right smack dab in the middle of both of you all's neighborhoods. And he's just going back and forth. So, Mr. Stewart, if baby Lamar is your biological child, are you planning to have a life and a relationship with Miss Dallas?
Yes.
And if he is not your biological child, what then?
I probably go on my own. I don't need nobody.
Miss Stewart, what is Mr. Stewart, your husband, what is he saying to you right now? Miss Dallas is saying, he's saying to her, we're going to have a house, we're going to do this, we're going to do
Cedric
that.
is telling me he's just trying to see if this is his son, because if this is his son, he's going to court to ask for full custody of his son.
Right.
Is
So
he saying that he wants to be with you?
Yeah, he even said that. He was like, this could make us better as a whole. And I'm like, what? I said, I don't want to raise nobody else's child.
Sound like him.
I have receipts where he says that I thought you was going to help me raise him. I said, Cedric, I don't
think
have
that
a
too.
problem with helping you raise your son.
That's the bag of
But
food.
I'm
That's
not
just 'cause she
going
acts a
to
fool.
be in the middle of you want to be with her today, her tomorrow, and
Right.
the next day. I'm not going to be in the middle of that.
All right, well, the only way we're going to move forward in this situation is to get the results. Jerome. Thank you.
Awesome.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Dallas versus Stewart, when it comes to 1-month-old Lamar Stewart, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Stewart, you are the father.
Hey, I told you, baby. I told you. I ain't got no reason to lie at all.
So listen, Ms. Dallas, I see you are in tears because
I go through so much with him and his wife. You don't understand. I go through so much.
And you will continue to go through
But I'm not trying to go through that. I'm not trying to go through that no more at all.
This is what happens, and I'm not saying you
I had to prove.
Listen, Ms. Dallas. What I'm here to ask you all, as we look at this beautiful baby, he's here now. He's your son.
He looked like him.
And look, it is not my place to tell you what to do with your life. But what I am saying, Mr. Stewart, if you don't make a call, your son is going to grow up amidst this level of toxic behavior. And I'm talking to you because I can see that these two women will go on until kingdom come, arguing back and forth about what Cedric gonna do, what Cedric gonna do. I'm so sick of hearing your name. I really am. Because the thing is, they arguing about you, but you aren't doing anything. Miss Dallas still loves you, and you can go run up over there and have more and more babies. But if you're still gonna be married to your wife, why would you put children through that? So you got to get yourself together. All right?
Yes.
This isn't healthy. Let's get some help now. Let's figure this out for you all and most importantly for the children. I wish you all the very best of luck. Court is adjourned.